KTV. My name is Gabrielle.
And I'm Eric. And it's the month of July, which means we get to start a new series called Up in the Air. We're going to spend the month learning about the prophet Elisha. Elisha was a prophet, which meant that he was a messenger for God. But before we jump into our story today, let's start with a game.
That's right. Because it's July, it means that Kids Camp is just 2 weeks away. And so all month long, we're going to be playing Kids Camp themed games. And one of the games that our upper elementary schoolers, so 3rd through 5th graders, get to play at Kids Camp is Marshmallow Shooters. So our KTV version of that is Nerf Wars. So we have some Nerf guns and Nerf bullets, and we got some targets behind us, as you might have seen, and we have to shoot all 5 targets. The person who hits the most targets wins. Got it?
Yeah.
Oh, and just so you know, if you hit our poster, -2 points.
Ooh, you can't
Okay?
hit the poster.
Don't hit the poster.
Okay, who gets to go first?
You can start.
All right, here we go. I can turn around, yes?
Yeah, you can turn around.
Okay, here we go. You guys are rooting for me. Okay, that's one.
You hit it?
I hit it.
Okay, good.
Oh wait, and I have to put this in there. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
And then
Oh, you're gonna have to.
that's 2. Oh my goodness, not looking good for you, Gabrielle.
Yeah, it's not. I'm really bad.
Okay,
with
here we
Nerf
go. Let's see if I can
guns.
get that small one in the middle.
Nope.
Too high. One more shot. Yeah. Okay.
5.
5 shots.
Because you gotta hit all 5 targets.
Okay.
You gotta hit those 2.
Okay, I'm going for that bottom green one. There, got it. Last
Now you
one.
gotta go for one of the 2 on this wall.
Okay, right here. Going for this one. Got 4 out of 5.
This is really bad for
Oh,
me. Okay, my turn.
my
We're
goodness.
starting over here.
Okay.
1.
Okay, that was 1. Just got 1. Oh, that's 2. If you get 5, oh my goodness.
This one's a hard angle for me.
Oh, darn. Of course, that's 3.
That one's a good one.
Got 1 more.
No!
Okay, you only got 3.
Eric wins, which means that I will have to try our consequence
That's true.
at the end of the episode. Stay tuned for that. But first, let's take some time and go and worship God.
Let's worship.
Well, amen. Do me a favor, would you stand up? We are glad you're here. Whether you're here in person or online, we get the great opportunity to worship God today, celebrate a God who fights our battles for us. Let's sing it out. When all I see is a battle, you see my victory. When all I see is a mountain, you see the mountain move. And as I walk through the shadow, your love surrounds me. There's nothing to fear now, for I am safe with you. So when I will fight on my knees with my hands lifted high. Oh God, the battle belongs to you, and every fear I would lay at your feet. I'll sing through the night. Oh God, the battle belongs to you. And if you are for me, who can be against me? For Jesus, there's nothing impossible for you. When all I see are the edges, you see the beauty. When all I see is the cross, God, you see the empty tomb. So when I will fight on my knees almighty fortress. You go before us. Nothing can stand against the power of our God. You shine in the shadow. You win every battle. Nothing can stand against the power of our God. Almighty fortress. You go before us. Nothing can stand against the power of our God. Shine in the shadows. You win every battle. Nothing can stand against the power of our God. An almighty fortress. You go before us. Nothing can stand against the power of our God. Shout in the shadow. You win every battle. Nothing can stand against the power of our God. So when I will fight on my knees with my hands lifted high. Oh God, that'll be lost to you. Every fear I will lay at your feet. I'll sing through the night. Oh God, that'll be lost to you. So God, that'll be lost to you. Amen.
Like we mentioned earlier, Elisha was a prophet. But before Elisha, there was a prophet named Elijah, and he was legendary. Elijah was also a messenger for God and played a big role in what God did in the people of Israel. Now, Elisha was basically Elijah's apprentice. He followed Elijah around for many years, learning what he did and how he shared the message of God. But one day, that all changed.
Open your Bibles to 2 Kings chapter 2. I'm going to have you read a few sections from this chapter. So first, I want you to read verses 1 and 2, and then skip a few verses and read verses 6 through 14. Then let's go see what Carl's up to.
Hey, there you are. It's a beautiful day, isn't it? Nothing like the smell of fresh air and raccoon family digging through a pile of trash. Reminds me of home. Anywho, you know why I'm stretching? Well, 2 reasons. 1, because stretching is very important. It prevents injuries and helps you do cool stuff like this. Ouch. And number 2, why stretching is super important is because I'm trying to get my body to get ready for doing something really important. It's something that I've always wanted to do, but I never thought I could do it. It's actually number 489 on my bucket list, right after winning a staring contest with a silverback gorilla. Ready to hear it? All right, well, I'm getting ready to jump out of a plane. What was that?
Carl, don't do it.
Katie, what are you talking about?
Don't jump out of a plane. You're supposed to stay inside them.
Wait, I think you misunderstand.
No, you don't understand. Jumping out of an airplane is a bad idea.
Katie, I'm going skydiving.
I don't care. Wait, what?
That's what I was trying to tell you. I'm going skydiving today.
So you're not just jumping out of a regular airplane then?
Not anytime soon. But isn't that exciting? I'm going skydiving.
Yeah, I guess it's pretty cool. I mean, I would never do it. I don't like heights.
That's the thing. I'm terrified of heights. But it's always been a dream of mine.
Really?
Oh yeah, ever since I was a kid, I've dreamt of flying through the sky. And last night confirmed it for me. I need to chase my dreams.
That's awesome. But what happened last night that made you want to do that?
I read a story about Elisha and Elijah.
Elijah and Elijah? How is that possible?
No, Elisha and Elijah.
Elisha and Elisha?
Elisha and Elijah. You know the prophets from the Old Testament?
Oh, Elijah and Elisha. Of course. Why didn't you say so? They were both prophets, right?
Yeah, Elijah was a prophet during the time when most kings turned their backs against God. They were worshiping idols and mistreating their people. It was Elijah's job to receive messages from God and communicate it to everybody.
Sounds like he had his hands full. So, what about the story that got you so motivated?
Okay, so get this. Elijah had been a prophet a lot longer than Elisha. And because of that and all that he had done, Elisha really looked up to him.
That makes sense.
So one day Elijah, a wild man of a prophet, told Elisha, his younger disciple, that God is going to be taking him away.
Whoa. So, was he sick?
Nope, but Elijah told Elisha that it's time to leave the earth and be with God in heaven.
Okay. So, was Elisha okay with that?
He was, but he wanted to be with his friend as long as he could. Both Elijah and Elisha wanted to see people follow God again. So that's why in 2 Kings chapter 2, God tells Elijah to go to 3 different cities. But instead of letting Elijah go by himself, Elisha told him this: "As surely as the Lord lives and as you live, I will not leave you."
Wow. It seems like Elisha wanted to be just like Elijah.
He did. So that's why he did what he did later in the story.
So, what did he do?
Well, Elijah asked what he could do for Elisha before leaving him. And do you know what Elisha asked for?
A horse. No. A birthday party. Wait. When is Elisha's birthday? Oh. Did he ask for the ability to time travel?
Katie, those all sound awesome, but no, no, and nope. Elisha asked for a double portion of Elijah's spirit.
A double portion of his spirit? Like how we have double portions of food sometimes?
No, not quite. It was more like Elisha was saying like, "Hey, I love you, and I love the work you've done. So like when you leave, I'd love to continue that work as long as God wants me to."
Wow. But wasn't Elijah like this legendary prophet? And Elisha was just kind of starting out? It seems like a really big ask, you know?
It was, and that's what got me so excited. Because even Elijah knew that was a lot to ask for. But God had big plans for Elisha. Elisha didn't let the pressure of measuring up to his friend stop him from dreaming big.
Oh, I get it now. Elisha chose in that moment to dream big. I mean, wanting to be used by God the way that Elijah had been used is a really big dream. But I guess Elisha knew that with God's help, it would be possible.
Yep, and when Elijah went up to heaven in a chariot of fire, now that's an exit, Elijah had left behind his cloak, which he used earlier to split the Jordan River in two. Elisha picked up the cloak, struck the water, and it split for him. That's how Elisha knew that God had given him what he asked for.
So, because Elisha's big dream to work for God came true, this story made you want to do the same?
Exactly.
But I don't get it. Elisha's big dream was to serve God and help people get back on track with God. Your dream is to just go skydiving.
Well, you see, Katie, I'm not just going skydiving. The other day I was talking to my friend Andy, and he said he would love to go skydiving one day. I told him I would too, but I was too scared. I said, "You could have paid me to go skydiving." Then Andy said that he would.
He would what?
Pay me. He said he would pay me $100 if I went skydiving. And that got me thinking, what if more people were like Andy? So I talked to a bunch of my friends and family, and if I actually go 13,000 feet in the air, jump out of a plane with a parachute, free falling through the sky, facing my greatest fear ever, well, if I do all that, I'm gonna raise $1,000 that I can donate to someone in need.
Wow, that's incredible. Well, Carl, I wish you luck. You and Elisha both have inspired me to dream bigger with God. So be safe and have fun.
Yep, I got my glasses, I got my camera, that's all I need. Oh, can't forget the parachute thing.
Hey there kids, it's me, Sam. It is so good to see each and every one of you. I don't know about you, but I loved hearing about how Elisha wasn't afraid to dream big dreams for God. Which brings us to our big idea, which is, I can dream big with God. So let's say it extra loud so Carl could hear us way up in the sky. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. I can dream big with God. Excellent. So what do y'all think we check in on what Carl's up to? Would you like that? All right, let's go take a look.
Ah! Oh! This is crazy. This is crazy.
Wow, looks like Carl followed through on his skydiving promise. How cool is that? I wonder who he'll donate all that money to. Who do you think Carl should help? Well, I can't wait to see what Carl does next week. Hope to see you there. Bye.
Thank you for watching, and tune in next week for a new episode of Pro TV.
Before Elijah was taken up to heaven, Elisha asked for a double portion of his spirit. What Elisha was basically asking for was the ability to continue doing the work that Elijah had done for so many years. Like we said earlier, Elijah was kind of a legend. God had used him in so many ways. Elisha recognized that and wanted to be a part of it. It was a big dream to think that he could continue the work that Elijah had been doing, because Elisha knew that he could dream big because God was the one sending him out.
There aren't limits to God's power. He can literally do anything he wants. He chose to use Elijah for many years to do amazing things, and now he's going to use Elisha to do the same thing. Elisha knew that he could dream big with God, and with God's help, it would be possible.
Elijah's dream was to be used by God in the way that would make people realize their need for God. God gives us dreams too. Sometimes they're fun dreams, like being the fastest runner at our school or going skydiving. Those are great dreams, but God doesn't always promise to answer all of our dreams. Sometimes he does, and other times he desires other things for our lives, and we have to trust that he knows best. But if our dream is to be a part of sharing the message of God, that is something God will use. He'll give us courage and boldness to share who he is with people.
It's good to dream. And many times God will answer those dreams of ours. So keep dreaming all of those fun things, but also maybe begin asking yourself what things you can dream about that God can use to bring people closer to him. Last week, we promised you guys that we would reveal the theme for this year's Kids Camp. Morgan?
It is time. Can we get a drum roll? On the case! Woo! We are all going to Detective Training Academy, and if we complete our mission throughout the week, we will all become official special detectives. I'm stoked. Are you stoked?
I'm so excited. I can't wait to see you guys there.
Well, it's time for the consequences, and because Kids Camp is detective themed this year, we have some mystery boxes. And these mystery boxes have mystery food items in them. And most of the food items are fine on their own, but probably pretty weird together. So you have to pick, I this week have to pick 2 boxes and mix those foods together in one box. So I am gonna pick.
What are you gonna pick?
This one. I like that it has nice big question mark on it.
Okay.
Okay, what do we got? Ooh, I like this. Eric does not. Guacamole, delicious. That feels like a good option.
I feel so bad for you right now.
No, guacamole is great.
Well, if you like it. Oh no.
This one. Oh, I should show you my box. Little mini question marks. I could hear some utensils moving around in there. Ooh, I don't even like this ingredient.
I like it.
And I think that it'd be so gross together. Nutella. This is just, I don't eat Nutella like
Nutella
normally.
and guacamole. I mean, put those together.
Open that for me.
You got an adventure of flavors that you're gonna get lost in. I'm so excited for you to eat this.
Nope. Ugh. Why does anyone like?
Oh no! Yeah, I don't like that.
This is just good, just plain.
Oh man.
Delicious. This, on the other hand, not good.
I'll eat that. Ew, why? No, yuck! Ew, the colors alone.
Like the wasabi.
How are you doing that? Yep. Yuck. Are you okay?
It's not good.
No, I didn't think so. Oh my goodness.
It's really not good at all. The guac's great. This I'm gonna throw away afterwards because.
I mean, I'll keep that.
Okay, you can
know,
have that. I'll keep this.
Sure.
Well, that was gross, but
That was very gross.
you'll have to come back next week to see what our next consequence is. And make sure you sign up for Kids Camp because it's just 2 weeks away and we would love to have you there. Bye.
See you guys.